Margaret, when was the first time you fell in love with the opera? The first time I fell in love with the opera, I can remember that it was when I was pregnant with my first daughter, Natalie. And I had to listen to the opera all of the time, from morning until night. And I would play it from one end to the other and then start all over again. And the one opera I played during that period was La Traviata, which was, it's a very dramatic opera. And I often wondered what Natalie would be like when she emerged from that musical environment that she was exposed to. What are the stages of getting into loving the opera? Well, I would say that my parents took me to the opera when I was a young child. So I was maybe 10 or 11 or 12 when I was first exposed to the opera. But at that age, I would just settle in for a nice long snooze when I went to the opera. And it was only older that I really began to appreciate it as a sophisticated art form. And now, even a couple of years ago, I'd go to the opera and say, to acquaintances, I've been to the opera, and their first question would be, well, who was singing, and I would say, well, I don't know, but I would talk about other things like the staging. But today, I'm very conscious of who the singers are when I listen to the opera, and I subscribe to the Met Opera on demand, and you have if you want to see the Magic Flute, you'll have 10 choices with 10 different lead singers in their roles. So that is how I guess my appreciation of the opera has evolved over the years. So clearly you've integrated opera into your daily life. How do I? Well, first of all, when I'm at work or when I can do that, I put the opera on as background music. It's very easy for me to do that. But the other day I was watching Lucia di Lammermoor with this beautiful set of the Scottish, countryside by Mary Zimmerman. And I thought, wow, I just like to just step right onto that stage. And then I just thought, well, why couldn't life be like that? Why couldn't you just step out your front door and walk to the bus or to your car, and then, everybody's doing duets or arias on the street, or you're pumping gas at the gas station and people there are also doing arias. So, why can't life be like that? Yes. I mean, that's how I would really like it to be integrated into daily life. Opera is amazing. No doubt about it. I mean, now when I go to the opera, I sit in the front row and I'm just like on the edge of the orchestra pit, and I can hear the conductor breathing, and then I can when the dancers leap on the stage, I can just feel the rustle of their costumes, and there's no experience like that, absolutely none. I totally agree with you.